Welcome everybody to NEGU TV episode 2. We're so glad that you are here. If you haven't watched episode 1, make sure you go back to YouTube. Well, actually you're already there because you're watching this episode. And make sure that you like it and leave me some comments, because we're actually looking at comments today to talk about things to help answer questions that you guys have submitted to us, which is great. We love that. But before we get to your questions, obviously you can tell that I have two very special guests with me. My beautiful wife, Stacey, and Shaya, my daughter.
Hi, guys.
Do you want to say anything, honey? Excited to be... She's excited to be here. We're excited to be here. It's kind of family day because we're going to talk about Jessie a little bit, some family moments. We're also going to talk about how you can kind of join our family if you're in high school. It's going to be kind of a fun thing that we're going to talk about. Shaya's going to share some things about when she was in high school. JT's not with us today because he is actually in school right now. So if you're wondering why isn't JT here, that is why.
He's at class.
He's at class.
He needs to be at class.
Speaking of JT, because he's not here, what is one of his favorite subjects in school?
His favorite subject in school? Art.
Art. High five to JT for loving art. I loved PE. That was my favorite subject. Shaya, when you were at school, what was your favorite subject?
Oh, I have no idea. It probably depended on the year and my teachers. Because, like, I had a really great physics teacher who made it, like, super exciting, even though physics may not be the most exciting subject.
Right.
I've had amazing English teachers. I loved my freshman year art teacher. So I don't know if I had, like, one favorite subject, but I think it depended on the year and who was teaching.
Well, that's awesome. So in case somebody's wondering, gosh, what's Shaya studying now? What are you studying now in college?
Like full everything.
Yeah. What
so I'm studying interior design, public relations, and business.
That's so awesome. High five to you, overachiever.
Dad.
That's awesome. So great that they're here with us. So one of the questions that came in from a viewer says, I loved leading the NEGU club at my school and being involved with this amazing organization. How can I help others do the same? And how do kids start a NEGU club? So, Shaya.
Yes.
You led a NEGU club. So what is a NEGU club? If somebody's out there going, what is a Team NEGU club?
So a Team NEGU club is basically our way of helping spread Jessie's message and the NEGU motto to high school kids.
Yeah.
I was in high school when everything happened with Jessie. I was a freshman. And so I know how crazy high school is for everybody. I mean, you go from being a freshman, then sophomore year, and then junior year, you're already looking at colleges, and there's a lot going on in life. And I know the NEGU motto applies to everything. And
Never ever give up.
I think it's really cool to help students feel like they can do something to give back and that they can feel like they're involved. And so Team NEGU Club now is a lot more polished, and we've revamped it over this summer with the help of some high school students.
Yeah.
So it's very different from when I was there, but we've got a whole kit, and if you want to get involved, you can go to jessie.org, and it's in the volunteer area. We've got cool ways for you to do compassion change or courageous cupcakes or keychains, or there's a lot of fun activities that you can help get your classmates involved with, and I'm really excited to see how it goes this year now that we've got the new program.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, so high school NEGU clubs are just a great way to rally your friends. So if you have a high schooler in your home, or if you know of a high schooler, just encourage them to talk to their maybe advisor or one of their coaches or teachers to see if they could start a Team NEGU club at their high school. Again, we have this great kit that Shaya was referencing. And to get more information, all you have to do is just go to jessie.org, and there's a button up there on the top that says volunteer. And the whole awesome idea about this is kind of goes back to Jessie and Kids Helping Kids, and the ability to rally together as youth and do other things for your peers. So Team NEGU clubs, check it out. It's a great way to get involved. So another question that came up, and we have our newest Joy Jar that's going to be releasing this fall, or we're actually kind of in the fall, so into the later around the holidays. And it's actually got a whoopee cushion as the design. Jess loved whoopee cushions, and so it's always fun. But Stace, what are some things that Jess loved to put in the joy jars when she used to make them in the garage?
I'm going to kind of put a little asterisk next to this because it's something we're actually not allowed to put in the jars anymore because we can't send it to hospital. She likes slime. I'm sure there's not a kid alive that doesn't like slime. One of the first rounds of joy jars that she did, she actually on Oriental Trading found toilet bowl slime. And we had to fit a toilet bowl full of slime into the jar. Now, you can imagine that was not the greatest thing because that stuff can leak and spill. So there's a reason why we don't use it. But her other favorite was the rubber ducky. So those go in every single jar. There's all sorts of them. They're always cute. So that's the sort of thing that we always put in the jars now. That's because she just liked anything that was funny, anything that was going to get a laugh out of someone. Mm-hmm. That was what we did.
Like the whoopee cushion.
Like the whoopee cushion.
Anything to make a child smile. That was all about Jess. We miss her so much, but we're grateful that she left us with this mission to help every kid fighting cancer around the world never ever give up. And as you may or may not know, over 300,000 children are diagnosed with cancer every year. And it's our mission to reach every one of them with one of Jessie's joy jars and to start building that relationship. So your support is super, super important. So if you choose to want to help us, you can also go to our website, jessie.org, and make a donation, and that money would go to help spreading joy. So thinking about Jess and our amazing journey with her, there was one thing that she really, really enjoyed doing and having people participate in, and it started with you and I. And so tell everybody a little bit about this and what it meant to you and what it meant to her.
Let's see. During her fight, she received a care package from a sorority sister of mine that lives up in Northern California, and in it was stuff from the Jelly Belly factory. One of those things was a box called Bean Boozled, and we didn't know what it was back then.
Right.
We read the box and we were like, huh, this is interesting because it has all of it says, describes what it is. And she thought it was hysterical because it's a box of Jelly Bellies that I'm sure people probably know what they are now, where they look alike. There'll be a couple of flavors. They look alike. One will be totally fine, yummy jelly bean. And the other would be a really disgusting flavor, and you don't know what you're going to get. So it's,
Do you have a memory of a flavor that you thought, oh gosh, I hope I don't get, and you got?
Yeah, rotten egg.
Rotten egg.
Yeah.
I remember the black ones because I don't like black licorice, and the only other option was skunk.
Yeah.
So I was gonna not enjoy either one of those when I had to take them.
She made us go out back because she thought this was so funny. She made us go out back and sit on our patio furniture and go through the entire box. And
good ones and bad ones.
I were the guinea pigs. And she happily handed over all of the different colors or design, however they look, and we all had to try them. I had a red Solo cup that I could spit into because otherwise it would not have been pretty. But we had to try every single jelly bean, and she was on the floor laughing. Thought it was so funny. Yeah.
Shaya, what were you going to say?
Oh, she made you guys take so many bites though before you could spit it out. You
had to
couldn't
chew
just bite in at once. You had to
I think
give it a good effort to really chew it.
Make sure that
first,
flavor
to really
was
get
salivating.
the flavor in there, and so she could get your full reaction. And I remember we recorded the whole thing because I didn't have to partake in that time.
Have you ever tried?
Oh, we've done it a million times since. It's like initiation into the family now.
It is a rite of passage to those of anybody that works with the foundation, anybody that sort of does something with us, whatever. You have to do Bean Boozled. It's just it's just what it is.
Yep.
So as we get ready to kind of end this episode, we just wanted you to kind of be able to step into our little living room here and join us. We are so, on behalf of my wife Stacey and my daughter Shaya and my son that's not here, we're so grateful for your support. We're so thankful that you choose to help us, help kids fighting cancer smile. I just cannot thank you enough for choosing to help us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to, again, sign up for a Team NEGU club, just jump over to Jessie.org, hit the volunteer button. We are still in our month of Go Gold, which is Childhood Cancer Month, being September. So if you haven't had a chance to join that campaign, jump over to Jessie.org, and there's a big banner that says Go Gold. You can click on that and help us turn the social media gold for childhood cancer. But so thank you. Thank you for all your support. But as we end, we're going to end with actually Bean Boozled. We're going to take these. We haven't set this up, so I'm just going to shake the little thing to make sure we don't know. And so in this little
this is
display,
like a way fancier version.
Yeah, this is very fancy. Normally they come in a box, but you turn it.
Other way.
And now, so the blue ones are the blue. Okay, so Mom always gets to pick first.
I get to do the blue. You can't pick blue.
Oh, you can pick blue too.
No,
I'll take the green one and you can take the white one.
Okay, so the white one. Okay, so if you want to have some fun as a family, go grab a box of Bean Boozled. It's so fun.
Yes. And let us know how it goes.
Yes, exactly. Let us know how it goes.
We love to see the videos.
You got the one that's either baby wipe or coconut.
Thank you, honey, for brightening my day that I'm either going to have baby wipes or coconut in my mouth in a few minutes. So, before we start chewing, we just want to encourage you to never ever give up. And as we always do, on the count of 3, we end our episodes with We NEGU Do You. So 1, 2, 3. We NEGU Do You. Love you guys. Oh.
I got toothpaste.
I got lime.
Oh. I got wipe something. Oh.